I love your little smile, Samantha. Okay, I'm going to give you guys another quick OCC update. Last time we did OCC was in 2022, and the boxes did not take nearly this long to arrive. But that's okay, God knows why. On Monday, March 10th, I got a text message that said that the container was officially in port. But then on Wednesday, March 12th, we got another text message that said, even though the container is in port, it hasn't gone through, like it hasn't been allowed into the country. And so we're still waiting on it. Today is now Monday, March 17th, and we got another text message. And turns out there are actually 3 containers that were delayed. And ours is one of those. One of the containers officially got through port, is in Bogota and ready to be unloaded tomorrow. And so they've asked for help to unload that container tomorrow, but it is not our container. So there's still 2 more containers that they're waiting on, including the one that has the boxes that will hopefully be used near our church where we're going to give them out. But that's our latest update. Our latest update is 3 containers, 3 giant shipping containers were delayed. 1 made it through and 2 are still in the waiting. So keep praying with us and we will keep you updated. But now that we've given you our update, let's do a few quick questions of yours, see if we can get some of these questions out there and keep going with the OCC info, even though we are still in the waiting, and that's okay. All right, let's see here. I'm looking at one of your comments. Another update. They had too many translators, and so the coordinator of the translators said, since I've got 2 little ones, she goes, we need our translators 7 days of the week, and honestly, we don't want to take you away from your girls for that much time. So they relinquished me from my role as translator, which is fine. I'm so glad they have sufficient amount of translators, but I am a little bummed I won't get to help with the translating in the first week of April, but that's okay. Again, God knows why, and I guess that just means I get more time with my girls. But unfortunately, I was hoping to be part of that translating team and just get to see another facet of the project, but not this year, and that's okay. Karen asked, what gifts do the older boys and girls get excited about the most? I will pay special attention this year when we hand them out and see what I notice. I also am hoping to have like a special video. I have this idea, and I don't know if I can make it happen, but I have this idea to hopefully show you guys what each kid likes the most, but we'll see if I can make that idea happen. But I will get back to you on what I noticed this year. Kids have changed in the last couple of years even, and so I'm trying to rack my brain, but I think it'll be easier to answer what gifts the boys and girls like the most once we've given the boxes and I kind of focus on that as we're giving and see what I notice. But good question. Shayla asked, have you ever found broken items in boxes? I worry about sunglasses, plastic toys, crayons, etc. I have seen distribution videos where cartons are loaded on a truck and people jump up on the cartons to ride to the event. Any advice on safely cushioning items in the box? I'm sure there's a lot of excitement with them getting to the events, yes. I have not seen a whole lot of broken items. I'm trying to think back, and I don't think so. Crayons, I've never seen any broken or melted. Like, we've never had issues with crayons. Sunglasses and plastic toys, I really haven't seen anything come in broken. I would say if you're concerned, one way to protect would be like to wrap it in clothing, to give a little bit of extra padding to make sure that the box is full so there's less room to move around. And then you can also, if there's something that's a little bit more fragile, if you get a wide-mouthed, like Nalgene style water bottle, you can put it in there because the water bottle is going to keep a little bit of those impacts down, and then also put like clothing and stuff throughout to try to keep it safe. But I honestly have not hardly seen anything come or noticed anything that's come and been broken. So interesting. Someone did give a suggestion. Mel suggested I wrap sunglasses in at least in the least amount of bubble wrap needed to protect the glasses, and tape up each end and front. Think as if wrapping a Christmas present. I tape a small piece of paper on the wrapped sunglasses, letting the processing center inspector know why it's wrapped and to replace the wrapping if unwrapped. the note thanks the inspector for volunteering. So great suggestion. I suggested clothing before I read that, but yeah, if you wanted to do like a layer of bubble wrap too, that's a good idea for sunglasses. Keeps them from getting scratched as well. And I did like that she mentioned if you're going to do something like that and it looks like it's like a concealed item, to put a note telling the processing center volunteers what it is so that they're not confused. I love this. Erin asked, I see you are wearing a jacket. Is it cold where you are? So relativity is interesting on this question. In terms of, is it cold like the north end of the United States where it snows and it gets to negative temperatures and below freezing? No. However, here we are so used to 60s and 70s year round. Like imagine springtime year round. But that means that if we have like a dip in temperature, like if it's rainy season, if it gets chilly, then the cold that we feels colder than it actually is because we're so used to 60s and 70s year round. And so oftentimes if it's like a gloomy, rainy day, I'll wear what I used to wear for winter just because it feels comfortable because I'm used to warmer climates. I hope that makes sense. Bogota is also at 2,600 meters above sea level, which is about 8,500 feet. So because of the altitude, like you feel cooler when it's like windy and rainy, and so you feel that cooler temperature even though it's not cold here. Like when I first got here, laughed at how many people wore winter coats because to me it didn't feel cold. But now that I've acclimated, when it drops down, it feels cold to me again, even though it's really not that cold. I hope that answers your question, but great question. I love also answering questions that don't have anything to do with OCC because it just gives a little bit of insight and idea to life here. I think I'll end the questions there. There's been a couple updates. Ending of my translator career, which never got started. The boxes supposedly are in port and we're just waiting for them to get the green light and come on through. And one of the containers officially got through, but it's not ours. So those are the OCC updates for now. I've answered a couple questions. There are a ton more, and we'll see if I can get another couple videos out. We do a lot, so we've always got a lot going on, but I try to throw out videos whenever I get a chance. So if you guys have any other questions about life, about anything, let us know. We love you guys, and we'll see you guys on the next video.